Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'd like to welcome everybody out there to the Dub Note, and this is Final Fridays, kind of like the test of hip hop, where you let your fans come in and kind of critique an album's performance, kind of like a teacher would a test. So we're gonna put J. Cole on the testing block this week with his new album, ColeWorld, The Sideline Story. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into this thing. One of the first songs I like to talk about is "Dollar and a Dream 3." It's kind of a continuation of "Dollar and a Dream 1 and 2," which were on some of his previous mixtapes. Don't know if you guys are familiar, but he has a lot of mixtapes out there right now. The Warm Up, The Come Up, and Friday Night Lights. If you don't have those, I strongly suggest putting those in your collection. He's been under the mixtape circuit for a while now, and it's kind of a highly anticipated album. So, with that being said, he's basically talking about in this song, how you dealing with some successes and how you dealing with, stress and things of that nature in the industry. It's a very interesting song. I know one part where, he's talking about how, he misses his mother, but he hardly ever talks to her, but he wants to let her know that he cares. And at the same time, he might be on planes getting hear from chick that he don't even know the name of, but he shakes his head and feels guilty. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you can't be lame. So enjoy the moment and go to success. So it kind of puts you in the mind frame of where the album is going to go. Who he is a little bit. Um, Moving aside from that, the next song is "Can't Get Enough." This is the second single off the album, featuring Trey Songz. It's kind of a pop song, geared more so towards the females to come in and buy the album right around release time. The standard setup in the industry. Um, Definitely understand it. The song is cool. I mean, something maybe you'll ride to, but I honestly, I'm not a real big fan of that song. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. So that kind of lets you know where I kind of stand with that. Lights, please. I really kind of disappointed he put this one on the album. This is from his second mixtape, the warm up, and I really think he should have just left this one on the mixtape circuit because it's kind of overplayed at this point, and it creates a very easy skip. So I mean, the lyrics are on point. The concept is cool of that song, but I mean, him putting on this on first LP, I'm just kind of disappointed with that. The fifth track is actually interlude, so I mean, there's no really need to, I guess, dig into that. Sideline story. The beat is okay. The concept and the lyrics are on point. I mean, as the rest of the album. But I mean, he speaks about one part in the song where he's talking about being on a plane with a white male, and he's looking at him with how he's sagging and going through the aisle with the loud music bumping, but he shouts him, for being polite and kind of throwing him for a little loop. Which I mean, it's a topic that needs to be touched on. How prejudice still exists in today's world, but and he makes the white guy think how does what did this guy do to become successful? So I mean, it's a very interesting song. I like it. Um, Definitely gives motivation to a lot of minorities, male or female, out there. So if you haven't really dug into and listened to it, like you might want to listen to them key points, what he's trying to get through to you out there. Uh, the number 7, Mr. Nice Watch. I think this song is a big fail. The beat is all over the place. J. Cole's verses are mediocre, and Jay Z has a lazy flow as well. You put Jay Z on the track. I think this had the potential to be the song to catapult him into the different league, away from the other new artists that are out there right now, the Big Sean's, the Wiz Khalifa's, etc. But I mean, with that single, it kind of just it left him in a stagnant position because with this song, it's away from the J. Cole sound that we're used to. Number one, and it just I don't think it went over well with the public. Neither did it with me because I'm just not a whole fan of mediocrity. So number 8 is ColeWorld. Very hot verse on this. He actually spit this verse on Cosmic Care Freestyle Show a week before the album came on. You can actually peek that on the website as well, the dubspot .blogspot.com. He killed it on the I'm a Boss beat, but for some reason it sounds so different on this beat on the album that it kind of doesn't roll over very well. So with that being said, it kind of digs into the the point that I'm trying to make in regards to this album is that the lyrics are on point, the concepts are on point, but the production is very lackluster. Um, don't know how the budget was for this. I mean, not my business, but um, he's projected to do 250 albums the first week. So hopefully, with some of that money, he'll stash and get some better production for the second album. It's kind of my take on that. Going through the rest of the album in the morning. First single on the album. This was on Friday Night Lights. Kind of the same feel for this as I have with Lights Please, but I mean it is a single, so I expect that to be on the album. I kind of moved faster though, but it is a good song. I give it a 4. If you haven't heard it, please listen. Lost Ones, song about abortion. Two young kids in their young 20s trying to figure out if they want to abort a baby. He gives the female side of it, the male side of it, and in the last verse he goes back and forth. Interesting song, very great concept again, lyrics on point, the wordplay is cool, and I mean I really like that song. One of the better songs on the album. Actually, the next 3 songs are the best songs on the album. This is the meat of the album. Lost Ones, Nobody's Perfect, which is a track featuring Missy Elliott. Good to see Missy back, by the way. Missy, we want to see some more. Come on out. Keep creating music. We love it. Nobody's Perfect. He starts off a little rocky, like he can't find the beat pattern on this song, but as soon as the beat drops, he goes in, start catching the beat, talking about something about where he's at in life right now, and gets his point across really well. Never Told, song about kind of how our male role models influence us to a point where it may create negative uh, negative things in your life to come out. He has one thing where he actually talks about his father cheating on his mother. He never told his mother. How that kind of plays into his life today. Very dope song though. The wordplay was cool. Um, Next song, Rise and Shine. That's a pretty good song. He actually just went blanking on this track, but the beat still kind of lackluster, so it's not going to go over that well if you listen. If you're one of those person that just listens for the beat and you don't want to go in and dance. After that, the album actually gets kind of weak. God's Gift, Breakdown, Workout, Nothing Lasts Forever, Daddy, but like all these songs, I give like 2.2s or 2.5. Like the end of the album kind of start to go to sleep. Like out of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs, the best one to me is Breakdown. And I mean the beat is horrible, but again he's still spitting. So I mean I recommend the album if you're actually a hip hop head. You go in, listen to the lyrics, and can get past the beat. But if you're one of those persons that just want to go in, maybe hear some songs, don't really care about the actual lyrics, this may not be the album for you. I don't know. Let me know what you think, though. We have a lot of comments down low. Please reach out to us, and that's my final test for the week. So, J. Cole, I'm gonna give you a 3.2 on the album. I actually enjoyed it. Not in the Watch the Throne League, but I mean it's a pretty solid album for your first one. So hopefully, just go back to the booth, learn from your inexperience, and knock it out next time. Man. We appreciate you. Keep conducting good music, and yeah, 100.